What's up, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to this episode of English Turks, where I review your favorite Turkish series with and without English subtitles. And this is my fourth video of the day with my beautiful Turkish tea set right here. And if you don't know what's in it, you don't know what's going on with it, you need to go back and watch some of the reviews that I've just posted, which was Benin Tatli, Afili Ash Aglatir. And right now we are going to get into Yemin. Now, normally I don't review Yemin just because it's just such an irritating show, but today I decided to add that to the playlist just because there are some interesting things we need to talk about based on the last episode that just aired. So we enter into this episode where Reyhan has gotten herself a job. She is working as a maid cleaning someone's house during the day, and then she goes back to the mansion to basically take care of her uncle. Now, here's the thing. Amir brought Reyhan back to the house specifically for his dad, but of course there's still emotions there. Now you have to think about it. Yes, they did get a divorce and they've been separated for 3 months, and within those 3 months they had basically like one major interaction, which is when Emir finally found her, and then like they had the whole thing with Zeynep and all that stuff, and then so many things are happening with her, and then he goes back for her when you know everything happens to the dad and stuff. And so she's in the house under the pretense that she is taking care of his dad, but he's having emotional issues with that because he still loves her and still wants to be with her. Now, there's so many writing issues with this entire show, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the irritation. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm not going to talk about the irritation because I know you guys are just as irritated as I am. Now, naturally, like, I don't know, I'm not going to say naturally, but normally right now in the season that it's in, I don't actually watch the full episodes. I don't know what's going on with Nadine and Kemal and Jamal, like Kemal or whatever you call him, and the little one. I don't know what's going on with them just because I don't know. I just could never grab onto Nadine. I couldn't. If it works out for them, that's great, but right now, like, I'm still not a fan. Some of you are a fan. I didn't think the last one was a good fit for him either, but it's just weird. They need to pick a better partner for him, you know? But I just, with all the stuff that's happening and the fact that Amir is just so lost, you know, like, I saw some people posting things like, I hope Amir finds out about this because of this. And I'm like, dude, don't hold your breath. He doesn't find out about anything. He sees all the flaws in Reyhan, but he can't find no wrong in Cemre or his mom. Doesn't that present a problem? Like, that's where the writing flaws come in, you know? Like, in all of these episodes, especially the few recent episodes where he's like, oh, I did so much for you and you're not letting me know what's going on, and I don't understand. Are you serious? It is quite obvious. It is quite obvious what's going on. I mean, it's not even like Javidan and Cemre are trying to hide the fact that they're treating Reyhan like crap. It's not even like they're trying to hide the fact that they can't stand her. And yet you still allow this woman to keep coming in your home. You don't even try. You're like, I tried so hard. No, you didn't. You didn't try hard, because if you tried hard, you would have said, let me, like, tell Cemre not to come here for a short time and see if that changes things, you know? And then Reyhan is just as annoying as Emre because, like, open your freaking mouth. Open your mouth. So she doesn't want Emir to find out that he possibly killed a man. So obviously, no matter how good-hearted she is, if he did kill a man, she doesn't want him to go to jail for that. He can't live the rest of, she doesn't want him to live with the guilt of killing a man and going to jail and all that stuff. So even though she's a good person, she's not going to let him go to jail, even though she thinks he possibly did something wrong. And so I can understand that part. But with everything else, like, they're treating you like crap, and you're not going to say, well, I don't want to be here because she's treating me like crap. Like, one minute she stands up for herself, next minute she has her mouth shut and she's just staring at him like an idiot. I don't know, guys. Let me calm down, because every time, this is why I don't review the show. But the reason why I wanted to review the show, aside from all that ridiculous drama, the reason why I wanted to review the show is because Jemre's mom has realized what's going on. Now, in that video clip, it shows that Emir shot the guy. That's what it looks like. I don't know, but then she overhears Jemre and Javidan talking. So now she kind of realizes the truth, that they're blackmailing them, they're using things against them and all that stuff. Now, I want to know who put the CD in her car. It wasn't Rayhan. It wasn't any of the main characters. It could be, I'm forgetting her name, the maid in their house. It could have been her. I don't know who put that video in the car, which leaves the question, as somebody knows and they're not saying anything. And so unless Jemre left it in the car, I don't know. But she finds out, and I'm like, the whole time in the episode, because I'm not watching it, I'm just reading the captions. When it gets to a caption, like when it gets to a translation part in the, because the English translations are put in the comments. So when I'm reading the comment and I get to a section of a discussion that's going on, I will fast forward the video to get to that section so I could just watch that particular section if I find it's worth watching. And so I watched the scene where she's arguing with Jemre, and then I watched the scene where she watches the video, and then I watched the scene where she goes and argues with them in the house. Now, when I'm watching all these things and reading the comments, I'm thinking to myself, it will never be that easy. This show never allows it to be that easy. Surely she would be the best person to blow the top off of this thing, to tell the truth and let everybody know what's going on. But I knew that it wouldn't be that easy. So I was like, something's gonna happen. Because in all the Turkish series, here's what happened. If you guys watch Turkish series, I'm talking about every single one of them, where there's an evil person doing something and someone finds out the truth, the writers always make them have a horrible accident that either takes away their memory or they die. All the time. That person always dies. Look at Ash Aglatir. The Ruzgar's dad, no, he did, he already knew the truth, but he wanted to spill it. You see, that's the key there. They can know the truth, and if they're not going to spill it, they're not going to get hurt. But if they are going to spill it, they have to die or they have to get injured. So I'm pretty sure the actors in all Turkish series are like, oh great, I'm the one who finds out the secret. Like they read the script and they're like, I found out the secret. I'm the character that found out the secret. So obviously I'm not gonna have this job for very long. So he ends up in a car accident. He gets hit by a car. Probably never, this man has lived to this age and all of a sudden he gets hit by a car. Like the people driving didn't see him going across the street. He literally is like walking across a naturally public street that people are watching people pass by, but he would be the one to get hit. Let's look at, I'm trying to think of the other one right now. There's so many of them, and now like my brain is having a fart burp. But of course she would get hit by a car. Of course she'd get hit by a car. Why else would she learn the secret? So she could last in the show longer? No, she had to get hit by a car. So now Jemre's mom gets hit by a car. I'm sure Jemre is not gonna really cry that much of a tear. She never spent any time at home with her mom anyway. She spent all her time over there. So, like what does she care if her mom dies? And then I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it just makes complete writing sense. So her mom takes away her money. She cannot afford to do anything. She stays at Emir's house. Now her mom gets into the accident. If her mom does actually die, she's gonna be able to take her over all of the accounts. I'm pretty sure her mom didn't go out within the span of a few hours and change her wills, so that means Jemre is going to inherit whatever money her mother left behind. The money might not last that long because her mom is a working practitioner. She's a working doctor, which means the money is constantly coming in. So if the mother dies, then money's no longer coming in. But that's not going to phase this show. No, no, no. The writers will stretch that money out for the longest. Pretty sure she probably owns the house that they live in, so Jemre will not have to worry about where she's going to sleep. And that just works. Her mother getting hit by a car works out in Jemre's favor overall. But she does give the CD to Emir. I want to call him Emre. She does give the CD to him, but I'm pretty sure something's going to happen to the CD too, because something always happens to the critical information that needs to... Oh, here's the other accident that happened. Denise in Ashkaglatir, she falls down the stairs, she learns the information, falls down the stairs. Everyone always dies when they find out the information, which is why you need to make sure if you find out the information, you tell it right away. You don't hold on to it. You guys need to be like the stranger in Ashkaglatir. He finds out the information, walks right into the courtroom and says, this is the information. You know, but, you know, the writers always, I know it's not the character's fault. It's the writer's fault. The writers want to make the show last longer. So in order for them to kill off characters, they need to find out the truth. So in Yemen, she finds out the truth, and now she's basically on her deathbed in the middle of the street trying to tell them, but she's going to be like, you, like, why she didn't just tell Emir on the phone? No. We need the show to last longer. So I don't know, guys. That show always gets me heated. Recently, I've been more interested in watching it. Just, I don't know why, but for a few of the episodes, I'm like, I'm not watching that. I think I went a whole week without watching it. And then I kind of got back in. But when I got back in, it wasn't as if I missed anything, because most of the episodes is Amir thinking in his head, why did she leave me? Rehan thinking in her head, I'm hurting him so bad, but I'm hurting myself too, but I can't let him find out. Jemre and Javidan are still, you know, doing all this conniving crap, and no one knows what the heck is going on. No one knows. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I mean, it's still going to be a good show. I understand why it's written this way, because it's aired daily, an hour per day. Like, that's a lot of hours. That's 5 hours compared to the 2 hours that are for other shows. So I understand, which is why I still like it. And so I might put another review in another, you know, when next week, depending on what happens to Jemre's mom. But you let me know in the comments what you thought about that episode. And if you like this video, definitely give it a like, a thumbs up, and then also subscribe to this channel, support it so that it can grow. And I will see you guys in my next review. Gla gla. Hey guys, don't forget to comment below, share this video, and if you want to see more, subscribe.